students, now we will learn a 1:2 demultiplexer. Let us first draw its schematic. So as we have seen that any demultiplexer always has one input line. So this is the input line which is denoted by I. This specific demultiplexer which we are looking at is 1:2 and therefore it will have two output lines. Let's call them as Y0 and Y1 input line. And to select the output line, we will require one select line which is denoted as S. Only one select line is enough to select one of the two output lines. We will also consider the additional input which is the enable input, and will treat this as an active high enable. So only if the enable is made high, then this block will work as a demultiplexer. If the enable is low, then it will not do its function of a demultiplexer. So let us look at how this works. Now if the enable input is made 1, that is the demultiplexer is enabled properly, and if the select line is a 0, then the I input gets connected to the Y0 line. So if the I input is a 0, Y0 becomes a 0. And if the I input is a 1, Y0 will become a 1. In the other case, the other output, that is Y1, will be 0 because we are selecting only the Y0 output line by making the S as a 0. The other case is when enable is a 1, that is the multiplexer is enabled but the select line is a 1. Now if that is the case, then the I input gets connected to Y1 and not to Y0, and therefore whatever is present on the I input is transferred to Y1. So if I is 0, Y1 becomes 0. If I is 1, Y1 becomes a 1. The other output line, which is Y0, which is maintained at 0 because it is not being selected. Now let's transfer this discussion into a table. So we have two inputs, which one is E, the other is S, and we have two outputs, one is Y0 and the other is Y1. So if E is 0 and S is 0, so if E is 0, that means the demultiplexer itself is disabled. So both outputs will be 0, 0. If E is 0 and S is 1, even in that case demultiplexer is disabled, so both will be, outputs will be 0, 0. So this can be converted into one row by writing if E is 0 and S is like a don't care. So these two can be combined into a don't care, and which means that it doesn't matter what the select input is. If E is 0, IC is disabled or the demultiplexer is disabled, and Y0, Y1 are 0, 0. Then if we enable E and S is 0, then Y0 will be connected to the input I and Y1 will be a 0. In the other case, when E is 1 and S is also 1, in that case Y1 will be selected and I will be connected to Y1 and Y0 will be a 0. And this particular table can now be translated into a Boolean expression for Y0 and Y1. So Y0 is a 0 for these three combinations of E and S. So, and it is equal to I only in the case when E is 1 and S is 0. This can be written as Y0 is equal to E dot S is 0, so S bar dot whatever the input I. So if I is 0, Y0 will be 0. If I is 1, Y0 will be a 1. Similarly, the Y1 can be written as Y1 is equal to I only in this case, otherwise it is 0 for these three combinations. So Y1 can be written as E dot S dot I. So if all the three inputs are 1, that is enable is 1, S is 1, and the input given to the multiplexer is also 1, Y1 will be a 1. If E is 1, S is 1, but the input is 0, that would be transferred to Y1 and Y1 will become a 0. This can be simply implemented using 3 input AND gates, and that can be drawn as this manner. So this is E, this is S, will also show the I input. To obtain Y0 will require a 3 input AND gate. The first input is from E, the second is from S bar, so we'll require one NOT gate to generate the S bar, and the third input is from I. The output of this AND gate will give Y0 output of the demultiplexer. Similarly, Y1 can be derived from another 3 input AND gate. The first input is from E, the second is from S, and the third is from I, and the output of this will generate the output Y1 for the demultiplexer. So this is the combinational circuit which will go into this box of 1:2 demultiplexer. In this way we can implement any multiplexer using basic gates, and in the following video we will learn a 1:4 demultiplexer. Thank you.